Hi friends, welcome back to our channel Total QA. In today's video, we're going to discuss about how are we going to handle select elements in Selenium. Before we get into this topic, first let's understand how are we going to design a list box. We also call list box where we display multiple elements in the list box. Let's look into the example. To practice the select in Selenium, I have created one HTML web page. In this HTML web page, I displayed totally 4 to 5 values in the list box. So this example we are going to automate now, but to design this HTML page, we have to write a source code. It is always important before we go and automate any HTML web page, we have to focus on how do we write the HTML source code as well for better understanding. If you look into the example, in this HTML source code, we have a select tag where we give ID is equal to country. The select has ID value country and we have multiple options here. The totally 4 options. Option 1, option 2, option 3, option 4. If we look into the first option has a value India in lowercase and it has India that is showing as uppercase. So here we will consider the value is different from the value which is getting displayed in the website. This is the value which is different from the value which is displayed in the website. So in a select tag, we have multiple options and each and every option has a value, and also the value is totally different from the text which is getting displayed in the website. And also here we look at this option at a index. We can consider this option at a index 0. So like that, if you consider this is index 1, index 2, index 3. Either you can select a option from the list box by using a value that is India, or by using a text which is visible in the web page that is India, or else we can even use index 0. And all these options are available in a select tag name that has an attribute ID equal to country. And what is multiple we will discuss after a few minutes. As of now, I'll remove this. I save it. So this is the HTML page I created for our example to practice list box in Selenium. So once we write this program, it's very easy to write this kind of HTML examples for our practice. We just need to fill this information in the body section to create these HTML lines of code. That's it. Save it and try to open in a browser like this. You can right click and open in a Chrome browser. It will display the content here like this. And also if you try to right click here, inspect, you can see the source code, whatever you have written in the notepad. See, this is what I have written here. Select ID equal to country and we put index as 0 and we have here value as United Kingdom, selected UK, USA, Germany. So you can write our own HTML pages for our practice. Now, before we get into the Selenium program, we also need to understand two things. The first point is we have to focus on the Selenium Java documentation, because just now we have seen how to write a program in HTML to display the HTML page in a browser. But next thing is we have to automate. For automation, what we need, we are automating a web page. For that, we need to use an API. The API will be available in the Java documentation. So always we need to refer the Java documentation. In Java documentation for Selenium, there's a class called select. There's a class already predefined, which is select. It is available in the package org.openqa.selenium.support UI.select. So this is the package where this class is predefined and available for us to use. And also if you scroll down, there's a section called constructor summary. When you create an object for a select class, you can create only by calling a constructor which is taking web element as an argument. You cannot create an object of the select class without passing an argument. We can pass an argument only to create an object of the select class. And if you scroll down and see the method summary, there are so many methods which are available where you can deselect all the options, you can deselect a particular option, you can select all, you can get all the selected options, you can get the first selected option, you can get all the options. So here all selected options, here you can get all the options which are not selected, you can get it. And similarly, select by index. If you're passing an index as 0, 1, 2, I showed you previously, you can use this method. Similarly, if you want to select a value, value is what? As I showed already, value is, this is the value. And also if you see the method here, select by visible text. This is the visible text. If you look at here, the HTML source code, this is the visible text. So before we start a program, our job is not only focus on the HTML example, our focus is also to refer to the Java documentation to understand the class name, to understand the package, to understand the constructor, to understand the methods. Then we have to start writing the program. Now we got some idea. This information is available, already documented very well in the Java documentation. In addition to that, if you wanted to refer more information for this select class, it is already defined or clearly written in the selenium.dev documentation website. Here you can find the working with select elements. This is a very good documentation. They had given how are we going to use this select class either in Java also, Python also, C# also, Ruby also, JavaScript also, Kotlin as well. It's very good for us to understand how we are going to write this script in different languages. And also we always focus on not only on Java, there is a lot of demand for Python. Suppose if you want to write this script in Python, what is the statement? We can easily refer here. And also if you scroll down here, there are so many lines of code which is helpful for us to understand this example very well also. See here, options, multiple options, bread, milk, cheese. So many things are available, right? So let's start writing the program now. So as I said already, the select is a class which is already available in the package. This is the package name. Let me start writing the program. But and also one more thing we have to understand, for creating a select object, we have to pass a web element as an argument. So what is required for me to create an object of the select class? The requirement, the prerequisite is we should be having a web element. How are we going to get a web element? We have to find an element by using a locator to get a web element. So let's start focusing on the prerequisite now. The prerequisite is getting the web element. Let's take the web element now. Web element, it is a country web element. We are focusing on it now. So driver dot find element by dot id of the list box. Let's try to focus the id of the list box. I see here the id is country. You can find in the source code, or else you can open the page, the web page, right click here, inspect. You can find id as country. This also you can take into consideration. So in the program I will write here as id as country, and this web element we have to import accordingly. Click on the red mark, quick fix. You have to import the packages accordingly. For web element, yes, we have done it. The next statement, we are going to create a select object that we can say country select. For naming convention, we just need to provide which is meaningful, because country select means it's a list box related to country, to select a value from the list box related to the country. So now we are going to create an object, new select. I just put 2 parentheses. Now there is an error. Right click here, quick fix. Now here we have to select the first option because this is the package we have to import for select class in Selenium. Select this. Then afterwards what we have to do, there is an error here that also we have to fix. Right click, quick fix accordingly. The quick fix is it is asking us to pass a web element. So do we have a web element already created? Yes. And also you can see the code which is guiding us to write it like this. It's very easy for us. You don't have to refer. It is clearly giving you in Eclipse what has to be written. You can even select this. This will automatically fill in this country web element here. Now we are going to see a couple of methods here for our understanding. First method is select by index. So country select dot select by index. We can give, say, suppose for example 2. And also we can select by value. Country select dot select by value. We can give the value as, say, India. And also we can select by visible text. Yes, that's also possible. Country select dot select by visible text. That's also possible. We can give India. So what is happening? We have seen totally 3 methods. By using a country select here, country select is an object for the select class. We created this object by passing an argument which will call the constructor. That's the reason we have passed this as an argument, and we have seen totally 3 different methods of calling that example. So let's try to execute now this program. Right click, run as test.ng test, because we have given @ test here. It will run as a test.ng test. It will open the browser and it will try to do the selection accordingly. Right, let me open the browser. The browser is already launched. It selects India, and also it selects the index, also selects based upon the index value you pass. Suppose for example, if you wanted to get all the options available in the list box, it's not only one option I can select, right? It's always important that in real time we have to get all the options as well. So in that case, I can write down like this: country select dot get options, which will give a list of web elements. And we all know how do we iterate the list, because when I place a mouse over this, get options is giving us list of web elements. So it's always important. If you see here, this is a package. This is a package, select is a class, get options is a method which is returning a list of web elements. Yes, I will write down the left hand side as list of web element. So I can write some name, option list. Yeah. And also this list is available in java.util.list. We have to select util.list. It's a utility we have to select. And right now we can write a for loop for int I is equal to 0, I less than option list dot size I plus. If you want to print the option text, for each and every option there is a text. If you want to print the text, yes, that's also possible. You can say that option list dot get of I, that is fetching the web element, dot get text. You can fetch the web element text as well to print it in the console. And also not only that, you can even put a conditional statement. If option list dot get I dot get text dot equals to, say, Germany, yes, you can select that. So we are iterating the list, we are putting a conditional statement, and if it is matching, we can select that option and break the for loop as well. That is what we are going to get of I dot click, and we break it. We break the for loop. So by using this get option method, we get all the options. We fetch each and every option, the text of the option. We compare the text of the option is equal to Germany. Then by putting a conditional statement, if it is matching, we will select it and break the for loop. That's the advantage of this example. Let me run this program again to get the output. Right click, run as Java application to test.ng test, because we put that the right test as annotation here. Let me try to execute this. Executed this program, and it will take some time to print and show the output in the console. Right? Germany got selected, and also we got, see, it is able to print India, UK, USA. The Germany is available, it is able to select Germany and it break the for loop because the totally 4 elements are available. And not only that, there are multiple methods available. There is one more important method. Suppose, for example, the behavior of the list box is, it is not only to select a single value, you can select multiple values also, but the list box should be having an attribute as multiple is equal to true. If you define, if the developer is defining this list box with the attribute multiple is equal to true, actually true, then what will happen? Then we just go here, we refresh this. Actually what happened is we did a mistake. Because multiple is an attribute, the value is a boolean. Boolean we cannot put in a double quotation. We put the boolean as double quotation, it is not even considering as a value properly. So what we have to do, we have to go to the source code, we remove the double quotation for the boolean, then this will be taken into consideration. We refresh it. So this is capable of selecting multiple values now. Once again, this is still having an error. Multiple is equal to okay. There is one more mistake. What we might have done is we gave the wrong text here. I just corrected it right now. Multiple is equal to true, then refresh it. You got this value. So sometimes we do mistakes. If we do mistakes, first check the attribute name. The attribute name is correct and the value is correct. We should be able to select multiple values. See here, I pressed Control in my keyboard and I select multiple values here. I can deselect India, UK. I can select USA and Germany. So there are possibilities that the list box is useful not only to select a single value, you can select multiple values also. You can even check like this, whether we can even write a logic such a way that boolean result is equal to, if whether this list box is able to select multiple values or not. You can even call the method is multiple, and you can even assert it, assert dot assert true, the result, the test case is pass. It means the list box is here useful for us to select multiple values. Then save it, run it. Here in this case, if we are getting true, the test case will be passed. So but we have to make sure the list box has an attribute multiple is equal to true, right? See, the test case is passed. It means this is multiple is true here in this case. Okay, so like that we can try any of the method. Right now we have seen how many methods in the list, in the select class here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Totally 5 methods we have seen. And also it is very important to understand how are we going to HTML example, how are we going to create a HTML example by ourselves. We write a HTML example by ourselves. We create the content, we save it and try to launch the browser in the Chrome. This is how it will